Game 5 alone, I mean, that was pretty impressive by itself. So hopefully we'll be able to bottle up that energy, those positive vibes, and be able to get this thing on the road.
Already getting a demo and a bump up to the net and the goal. I mean, this is already looking that much better than it has before. 6 seconds into the game, off the kickoff, demo from 2-piece. Arp takes their boost and bumps the goalie. There's nothing better than that.
And it's all business here on out. You can see the lack of smiles over there from the first goal because they know it is now or never. Every single goal matters. This is not the time to take it easy. This is the time to really, really put your foot down.
That's what we want to see from Shopify Rebellion. Bounce back as quickly as they can, get the game wins, and just get a clean sweep to move on into Friday's competition. Likely to have a rematch against M80 based on the way the seeding worked out before today. So we'll definitely see once we get into that point in time that we can face off against them and potentially take them down, get revenge for the dish that was served cold against us in that OT Game 5.
But first things first, we got to get through Boulevard. We're trying their best to be able to put an equalizer into the back of the net. Parth is going to be heading back the other way. Almost able to make something happen there. 2-piece in the corner, setting it up for Justin. Sends it off the backboard. It's going to be heading back the other way for now. See if Justin can try to get a touch onto this one. He's able to do so. To what avail right now? Still going to be sending it on this half of Boulevard. A lot of pressure on this roster. They're trying to do everything possible to get it out of their half. We're doing a great job keeping this pressure on.
That we are. Some good looks so far from all the boys on the orange half. And Justin getting their first goal, wasn't able to get one at all in that last series. Well, finally ending that drought. Love to see it. Alvarez, unfortunately, that was actually a bad back pass and put Repeat out of position. So works out well in our favor to get that 2-0 lead.
Yeah, we'll take that all day long. Now the squad's going to have a nice advantage here. We're going to be looking to build on that even more. It's also very good to see Justin getting involved, like you stated. Wasn't able to get anything in the last series, so definitely going to be a big sigh of relief for him to be able to get one on the board.
Alvarez can't really do too much to stop this one, especially the pressure from Justin. Yet again, 2 goals in a row, back to where we're used to seeing him.
Yeah, Justin is putting on a clinic, if you will say, right now. Doing a great job over here for the Rebellion, giving us an even greater advantage in this Game 1. And like I stated, you want to put your foot down, really make a statement to this Boulevard squad in game number 1. That looks like exactly what Justin's trying to do here.
Good touch from 2-piece over to Justin yet again. They know Justin's feeling good, especially after we were talking about how they were being targeted so much with bumps and demos and everything in that last series. Now just really able to come online and showcase their skill. Exactly what we expect to see from the phenom of Justin. It's been around the scene for such a long time, but also so consistent in the RLCS. He's one step away, just a couple of games to make it into that top 16, but we got to be careful though. Repeat getting the first goal for Boulevard.
Yeah, on the counter, he's able to send that one all the way down. That was wide open, as Parth wasn't able to get anything on it. Couldn't get the touch. Justin wasn't back in time. That's going to be Boulevard's first goal on the board of the series.
Almost at the halfway point this time, Roman. It's a confident look from Shopify Rebellion, but you know that it's all serious business. We talked about that going into this one. Every goal, every game matters. This is the last chance for both these teams to make it into the top 16, have a chance to get RLCS points too. That will be used for seeding going forward for the next few qualifiers.
Yeah, this one has a whole lot riding on it. This entire side of the bracket right here. I mean, all eyes are on this lower bracket right now because people are thinking, oh man, any type of upsets could happen. I mean, OG is on upset alert in a major way, in a lot of ways that people probably never would have expected them to be today. But I mean, that's just how the tide can go. You never know how things are going to go with some of these underdog teams. Some of them really might rise to the occasion. And that right there is exactly what OG is starting to realize. Boulevard's trying to make some plays happen. Parth with a little redirect action off the center is not going to be able to find it in the back of the net, but Repeat's going to be sending it back the other way as Boulevard's going to be trying to make something happen. Not going to be able to.
I think we're giving a little bit too much room to work with for Boulevard. I know we have that 2-goal lead. We're feeling confident. We don't want to overextend ourselves, but we also got to prove the dominance of Shopify Rebellion and how well they are able to perform against some of those top teams. This is top 32. We want to make it to at least top 4, so we have a solid chance into top 4 teams out of NA that can book their ticket to that first major in March.
Yeah, and right now we're doing a solid job of getting a lot of pressure over. Nice center going to be coming in one more time. Delta able to send it wide. Alraz able to get a touch on it as well, but there's Parth yet again able to wreak some havoc, and here comes another center. That one going to be going wide one more time. Either way, a nice setup. 45 seconds remaining and a lot of pressure still on this Boulevard half.
Ooh. Good shot again from Parf that time. Alraz defensively will be taken out as well, so I'm liking the aggressiveness from Shopify Rebellion. Good bounce back from that unfortunate defeat in the upper bracket against M80. We are getting bumped around a little bit, but with this 2-goal lead, holding on as best as we can. Time dwindling down. It's looking like an inevitability for us to take this first game, but it's a dangerous position, a little bit wide. 2-piece will get the touch off the backboard. We are seeing a counterattack by Boulevard, but we will stay the course. We're not going to be taking advantage of that time. Finally, today we get our first game win after 2 series of these best-of-5s here, Rome.
Yeah, it feels really good. I don't know if it's got something to do with Orange Side or what, but hey, I'll take it. You know, I'll take it. You know, may the odds ever be in our Orange favor right now. So listen, this squad right now starting to cook, and it's what we need to see. We just need that consistency. You know, they don't have to be blowout squad. How much it can tie into the overall game plan and just being super aggressive, super in your face. And I mean, hey, right now, ooh man, 2-piece not able to line that one up just in time. But right now, Parth could be setting up another opportunity for them. Alraz trying to make something happen. Delta's going to be able to swipe in. 2-piece sends it on up. Alraz got to get back. Not going to be able to in time. We get a solid touch on it. Send it to that Boulevard corner as Repeat's going to be trying to send this one away. I don't know how much he's going to be able to do on the back line against 2-piece as 2-piece is able to hold him down.
It's a good look so far from Boulevard on offense. We are able to get it past the midfield line for just a second, but even then, bit of a struggle. Get this away from Boulevard's clutches. Almost straight towards the net, but Alraz, good position in the center, over to Repeat. Parf and 2-piece, they got some room to work with. Parf going back for boost was stolen from him, so got to be in a better position, pick something up on these rotations. Still going to try and advance as much as they can and get that first goal yet again, this time with Justin.
Great shot. Going to be coming in from Justin, able to read exactly where to place this one. They just had one person to beat. Actually had 2. Had to juke them both out. Was able to do that right there. Get that first goal on the board. So great stuff coming in. Shopify and Justin in particular, who's definitely going to be feeling really, really good about getting that first one.
Also shout out to OG, 5 minutes plus of OT. They took the win against Cam's team of leftovers, so they're struggling a little bit there, but they are pulling it off so far. They make it so they're up to 1 in their series specifically. We'll keep you updated with some other series scores as we can, but right now, the one you got to pay attention to the most, 1-0 for Shopify Rebellion, looking for the second, but Delta, but good backboard read, and there's a good follow through for the defense, a bit stronger on Shopify Rebellion.
Solid defense, holding the line right there. Now Justin looking for the center. Who's going to be there? Not quite ready is Parth, but 2-piece able to get a touch onto it. Looks like Boulevard a little bit lost of sorts on their own half, trying to figure out a way to get it out of their half. But man, we are putting so much pressure on, having so many opportunities for us to find the back of the net one more time. Parth is able to hit it to the corner, gets the nice center yet again. So many chances that we are creating for ourselves. This is the type of plays that we need to keep on making. Another shot is going to be coming in off the backboard, down low. Justin able to put it in.
Good pop off from Justin. Great read on the play. Perfect setup for themselves too. The defense couldn't do anything at that point. And we're just not even at the halfway of game 2. Already looking on top of the world for Shopify Rebellion. No doubts in our mind that maybe that game 5 OT was a bit of a fluke. Should have taken the victory, but it's okay. We had to give M80 their stars a little bit.
Yeah, just a tad bit. You know, just the thing is that we'd be seeing them regardless if we had beaten them or not. Like that's kind of the weird thing about how the seeding is working. Like it literally, once I found out it didn't matter, that I was like, what? Like I was so confused. I was like, how does that?
And here's a hat trick from Justin, by the way.
Hey, listen, we will take a Justin hat trick all day long. You can see that smile starting to come out on his face. He's feeling good right now. Up 3-0 against Boulevard. Trying to get that nice 2-0 advantage in the
nice
seat. Oh, man. Yeah, Justin almost able to get a fourth. That would have been a nice little cherry on top.
Looking for anything that they can go for at this point in time, but nothing really working out in their favor just yet. Justin with a good drop down. Parf trying desperately to secure an even stronger lead for SHOPIFY Rebellion, but they know that they don't need it. They have 3 goals to their name. They've been doing good defensively, even able to stop out those cuts that are coming out from Boulevard. Just the confidence from SHOPIFY Rebellion on a whole nother level this season. If you've been with us for a while, you can tell that the skill, of course, has raised through the roof from Parth and 2Piece, but Justin also rounding out this roster looking really good. Repeat also doing their best to see if they can keep the dream alive for Boulevard. The only one to score a goal in both games from the side of Boulevard. So it's not over yet, but we got to keep our wits about us.
Yeah, Repeat able to put himself in a position to be able to have just one person to beat in Justin, and it's really, really hard to be able to figure out exactly where they're going to be going with that one. So a solid shot going to be coming in for Boulevard, get their first goal of the game. Around 90 seconds remaining here. See if we can start to amp up some of this pressure that we've seen us be able to put on so well in this series so far.
2Piece beats out Delta, not over top of Repeat though, who is really just keeping the team for Boulevard's dreams alive as much as they can. They don't want it to be broken like that one song. SHOPIFY Rebellion though, with Parf off the ceiling, goes for the fake and gets it through the defense. Nothing that can stop him.
What a beauty by Parth, going up, and nobody is going to be stopping that madness. My goodness, 1v2. Put them in a blender, if you will. That's the Rebellion going up 4-1 in game number 2. We're feeling good right now. We're looking good. You can see the smiles coming out after that goal. So glad to see that the vibes on the squad are definitely picking up right here. As we're starting to see the end of the tunnel, if you will, the good tunnel.
Trying to go as far as they can to push the issue against Boulevard and secure that spot into the top 16 main event, secure those RLCS points that they'll be so coveted with only 2 splits and 3 qualifiers for each major. It's going to come down to the wire with a lot of teams, depending on if anyone gets upset in this first qualifier, make it into that main event. But we don't have to worry about that so far. Time ticking down, less than 40 seconds to go. Boulevard only proving that Repeat can score, no one else. Even with that, gotta be careful. Anything can happen with these bubble teams that are out there. It's Boulevard with Delta, who is looking for something. Alvarez can't do anything either, and will be SHOPIFY Rebellion taking game 2 in stride. Not really much Boulevard have been able to put up just yet.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what we want to see. It was solid defense from us, and we've never really let Boulevard be able to put too many things together and give themselves a lot of opportunities. I'd actually be surprised to see the overall stats of this game as Justin able to put in another one. But I want to see exactly how many shots we were able to get on goal opposed to Boulevard, because I feel like it's just so much more aggression we've been able to create this game.
Very similar in the first game. It was almost even as far as shots were concerned, but in this one, yeah, as you mentioned, I'm sure we had a lot more than they did. I mean, Alraz having 3 shots to themselves there, time ticking down for maybe one final chance, but we'll see the specifics of the stats after this lovely hype chamber. Shout out to our production crew yet again, putting together all these graphics, and as you can see, Justin with 6 shots this time. My goodness.
Sheesh!
Doing everything necessary for the victory. He converted the amount of demos he had in last game to the amount of shots he had in this one. Hey, made it in, but OG is going to game 5. They lost in OT to the leftovers, Cam, Daunt, and Taroko. Potentially OG could be upset and not even make it into the main event, which actually would benefit us. We get a better seed. Who knows how things are going to go from then on out. Nonetheless, though, we got to focus on this game here and now. I'll keep an eye on the OG matchup, the SHOPIFY Rebellion against Boulevard. We just need one more game win to make it into the main event.
Yeah, and then we can take that big old sigh of relief and be feeling really good about the overall day. You know, Justin almost able to put one in, stopped at the line right there. A lot of early pressure going to be coming out from the squad as Justin trying to stay high, make something happen. Parth going to be looking to potentially have the setup for the pass, but no, going for the flick anyway. Regardless, going to be setting it up off the backboard. Two-piece, not able to get the angle. Put it in. Man, I mean, we're giving ourselves a lot of chances in this early minute. This is a lot of pressure that Boulevard is facing.
Also, upset alert, Omelette also lost their series to Young Whippersnappers. Oh my goodness, I did not expect this to happen after Omelette took Luminosity to Game 5. We're about to 3-0 sweep them, so they could not recover after that. Unfortunately, they will not make it into the main event. That is a huge upset.
What a shocker. But, well, hey, listen, upsets can happen. We stated it. Anything can happen in these open qualifier situations. I mean, that's kind of why it's set up to be like that. It's so that you got to win. You don't just have that free ticket in. And, you know, a lot of these teams without that free ticket might be struggling a little bit. So who knows? OG going to Game 5, though, is wild, man. If they don't win that Game 5, that's going to be...
Well, as you said, that Taroko scored against them, so it's possible.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I don't even know.
We're still at 0-0 in this game. You know, we're taking some time to look at the bracket and how the other series are going because this one's pretty close, actually, between these two teams. SHOPIFY Rebellion trying not to overcommit too much. Repeat could have gotten that one through with the double tap. It was a bit wide on the center, past the crossbar. We really could have gotten a good follow-up on it, but Boulevard looked pretty decent for the most part here. Repeat, seeing what they can do, desperately pull themselves back from extinction in this series, but it's not going to happen. Justin with the demo and the first goal yet again. SHOPIFY Rebellion right before the half.
Yeah, great stuff by Justin right there, being able to get the demo, find the open net. Nobody able to stop that one. Hand down, man down. As the Rebellion go up 1-0 in game number 3. Potential closeout game of this series to make that top 16.
Just got to hold on for this second half of game 3, and that's all it's going to take, but it is going back towards the other side. Justin looking for a great setup for Park. There's the shot denied by Alraz. Here comes a follow-up from Doopies, 2-0, exactly where we expect to be for SHOPIFY Rebellion.
And that's the follow-up that we've been looking for, is two-piece able to come through clean. Send that one right on past Delta and Repeat. We weren't able to do nothing. Now that's that cushion we were talking about. Once you're able to get that 2 goals, you're going to be a 2-goal lead. You're going to be feeling really, really good about yourself, and you're able to change up your gameplay a little bit. But honestly, I don't know if we're going to be changing much up. We might just keep this pressure on because, hey, if it's been working, we might as well keep applying it.
If it ain't broke, you don't need to fix it. And that's exactly what we learned after that last series. 0-2 at the beginning, pulling all the way to Game 5 OT. We knew we had it in us to get any victories necessary to book our ticket into the main event. And we're proving that here in this series. Delta is able to get the first goal from someone aside from Repeat, though. So maybe a bit overconfident. Justin going for the challenge. Park not in a good position and actually bumped 2-piece. And all 3 players were in a bad spot on the goal line. So that will go through, but it was kind of a mistake on our end to even give them that opportunity.
Yeah, that's one of those where you watch the replay and you don't even need to explain what happened. Everyone sees what happened. They all saw. It was just a bad situation all around. But first goal going to be going in for Boulevard to try and get a little bit closer in this, as they're going to be looking for the equalizer now. Who knows? Rebellion trying to make sure there's going to be nothing to equalize. Ooh, potentially. Might be able to send this one back down the other way on the counterattack. And that could be what we're looking for, is 2-piece. Is he able to squeeze it in? No, not quite.
Boulevard looking better than they have at all throughout this entire series, so this is a good look for them to try and keep the pressure going. SHOPIFY Rebellion, you know the nerves are kind of getting to them a little bit. They know how close they are to making it to the main event. You know how close they were before, just a couple of seconds. And there's a great shot, somehow defended by the defense. Another pop-up, yet again off the backboard. Less than a minute remaining, though, for us to hold on to this 1-goal lead. Justin looks for it, does have the shot, stopped out by Repeat. 2-piece, some good pressure going. And Parv has to be careful on this defensive end, as Alraz has control.
Yeah, they're trying to force the issue the other way right now. They're able to get a solid touch, but no, barely on the line. Is going to be Parth to save the day. Now 36 seconds remaining. We got to find a way to get it out of our box, get it out of our half. And that's just what Justin's going to be able to do as he sends on down toward the Boulevard corner. Now the question's going to be, what are we going to be able to do off of that? Is there going to be any setups, or are we just going to be playing safe, not sorry, as Parth going up high, trying to keep this contested, keep it on that Boulevard half, make them burn that time, and that's exactly what they're going to be doing. 10 seconds remaining, and this might be it, and that is it. Parth able to put the nail in the Boulevard coffin, as that's going to be feeling oh so good, as that essentially is going to be shoring up top 16 for us.
As you say that, though, JNAP scored for OG to stay alive with 23 seconds left in Game 5 against Leftovers. So some craziness going on, and somehow the best teams out there are still able to push through, even facing adversity. But it's not over yet on that series, but it is over here for our series. Shopify Rebellion, after going to Game 5 OT against M80, are able to pull off the victory against Boulevard to make it into the top 16.
There we go. So the big sigh of relief for everyone. I think everyone can go ahead and take that. Everyone in the chat that was pulling for us, big shout out to all of you guys that have been here throughout the entire stream to be able to see this journey, to be able to finally get that top 16. So it's definitely a good feeling, and I'm glad that with how the seeding works is we're essentially going to be it's essentially like nothing happened. You didn't see anything. Okay, so